What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider John coming at you with another video. And today, the Raiders are victorious. Finally win a game after 5 fucking weeks of losing. Finally snap that losing streak, get the dub. Raiders defeat the Arizona Cardinals 23-21. Really hard fought game. It was a good game, guys. I actually enjoyed watching this one. It was not something that was gut wrenching. Not really something that pissed me off too much. I was impressed by the effort. I was actually you know glad to see some real efficient play calling out there. There was a few things that really pissed me off. A couple plays from Carr, a couple play calls from Gruden, but for the most part, they made the right decisions. Most of from what I seen, um, there was one moment though that really stood out. It was fucking Gruden got in Carr's face, and man, he needs to do that more. I think, in my opinion, he does. He needs to get in Carr's face. He needs to freaking tell him what he's doing wrong and point it out and put that shit on a fucking announce board. Like, you need to step the fuck up. So Carr actually came out and had a game-winning drive at the end there, and it happened like a couple drives after he got told off. So I think something like that, it helps. I think that's just the kind of coaching Carr might need right now. So hopefully, I don't care, man. Tell him off. Tell him off. If he needs it, he needs it. So this game today was pretty much meaningless. Let's put it that way. The loser is not going to get the number one pick, guys. As much as you guys want to say that, we didn't lose our way out of the number one pick by winning this game. We may have beat them, but that doesn't mean that we're out of the number one pick race. For those of you that are looking forward to tanking, me personally, guys, I want to get this out there. I do not believe in taking a season. I don't give a fuck about draft order. I don't give a fuck about the number one pick. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. A lot of people want us to get that number one pick so we could go after quarterback. A lot of people want us to go after Bosa. I honestly think it's too early to talk about that right now until the season's over, and then we'll discuss it. But I'll do a video on it. Don't worry about it, guys. Trust me. Anybody that's stuck with me this long, they know I talk draft every year. I'm not an expert at it. I don't really watch that much college football, but I do my research, and I always do a video. So don't worry about that. All right, back to the game. So today, Derek Carr moved into the number 3 spot all time in touchdowns for Raiders franchise history. It was actually held by Rich Gannon for a long time, and now he's only behind Darryl LaMonica and Ken Stabler. That's some pretty good names to be around. So yeah, he's having a shitty season, guys, but he's also setting records for our franchise. It's a trip, right? So Derek Carr today, he seemed more like a game manager in my opinion today. We really stuck to running the ball. I mean, it just seems that our team was focused going in, run the ball, pass the ball. So I'm going back and looking at the stats, and I really like how this team balanced out the offense. There was 31 snaps where Carr dropped back in the pocket, and there was 32 snaps where we just handed the ball to a running back. And I think that's what accumulates to a well-balanced offense, is when you're able to adjust that way. Even though you have to move to a passing game, you've done your due diligence to where you're able to make a rush when you have to. It was a good way of playing this game. So Derek Carr was 19 of 31, 192 yards and 2 touchdowns. Decent day for what I seen. Like I said, mostly game manager stats. I think that's just how he played today. Did not seem like he took too many risks. There was even a play there where he threw the ball away way too quickly, in my opinion. But he seen nobody was open. Didn't see a lane to run. Boom, ball on the floor. I think it was like a matter of 3 seconds he figured out that play was dead. So No interceptions, thank God. But it wasn't really flashy numbers when it came to the yards. It wasn't really like he was making big time chunk yardage plays with his arm. He wasn't. I really like this play he did with Aitman though, man. Oh, dude, that was a sick fucking throw and a nice freaking catch. Towards the end there to pretty much, get us within field goal range, and then we really got it in there with a screen pass to Seth Roberts. Nice execution. Really good march down the field. Seth Roberts needs to step up a little more. He is the veteran left on this fucking squad right now. He really needs to step the fuck up and show these young guys how to play. I like him when he's in the clutch. When he's in the clutch, guys, he's at his best. I noticed that about Seth Roberts. When it comes down to him actually ending a game, he could actually make a play, guys. So, Seth Roberts, I hope you got a more wider role on this offense. I think you got the opportunity to actually become a seasoned vet in this team. So step up. So the 2 touchdowns that Carr threw today was one to LaFell, which was honestly sick. LaFell made Peterson stumble on a cut and got in the corner of the end zone. On the top corner of the end zone, just stopped and caught the ball, tapped his toes, stepped out. Derek Carr scrambled a little bit to the into the right for some leverage and got a beautiful pass off. So it was a good executed play, man. Really really excited. With the effort I seen in this game, it was a lot more than I've seen in a while. So. Honestly, even if we would have lost this game, I wouldn't have been too mad because the way they played today was how I want them to play. All right. It seems like this whole year has been one big preseason. I'm not even playing. It seems like every game seems like another preseason game, dude. It just doesn't feel like the real NFL season to me right now. Just the way I've seen this team play, the effort I've seen this team play at, and the play calling and the fucking scheming and the game planning. It just doesn't seem like it's a real season to me, and I don't see this team playing like they want to win. This game though, it seemed different. It seemed very different. I thought they were actually really trying to win a game. All I care about is how good my team's doing. Is their effort? Are they playing? And they better be playing to win. All right, that's all I give a shit about. So if we are tanking the season, yeah, I'm pissed. And every Raider fan that watches our team every single Sunday and fucking goes for our team every single Sunday and every single game day, fucking roots on the Raiders, they have the right to be pissed. They have the right to talk shit, all right? I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. We are pissed off and we have a right to be pissed off. This team is not playing up to standards and this team is not fucking playing with effort. So yeah, that we're gonna be mad. We're gonna talk shit. What the fuck do you expect? Maybe we're going a little bit overboard sometimes. I'm not saying that everybody in this fan base is perfect. Lord knows that we're not, but we should be able to speak our mind. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Simple as that. So Mo Hurst got another sack today. That's 4 sacks on the season. First Raider to do that since Khalil Mack back in 2014. It's kind of depressing. Just imagine if we had all of them on the same squad. What would it have been? Anyways, moving on. Over it. The defense really stepped up in this, guys. I'm happy with the play of the defense. They did their job. Simple as that. They just did their job. It wasn't pretty all the time. They got burned on a few plays here and there, but for the most part, they gave the offense opportunities to win this game by making stops, by getting turnovers, and by just all around effort. They just did their job. Simple as that. And that's all I'm asking from the defense. All right, we could fix the kinks and the bumps in the road later, we could flatten that out. It doesn't matter. We could fix that later. Just give your effort and try. All right, that's all I want. Just fucking try. So, defensively, I'm really happy with the showing in this game. Those interceptions, one of them was kind of gifted to us. Ball came in too hot. And it was just a well played, move by Carlos Joseph to snag it out of the air. Carlos Joseph played a pretty good game today too, man. He was making tackles, stuffing runs. There was one play where he just lit Johnson up. And then Gary on Conley, another interception. That one was pretty well played. Just seen the ball, floating in the air and jumped in front of the receiver and caught it. Really well executed. Rosen had some pressure on him. Arden Key was adding it. Nice. Arden Key tends to get more pressure than is shown. He's a pretty decent rusher, but his tackling is horrendous right now, man. He really needs to work on his tackling in the offseason, or every day in practice. Just give a little bit more, focus on your tackling, because this game, it showed. There's so many plays where you had the guy, you had him stuffed, you had it stopped, you made the play necessary to get off the field, and your tackling was just so horrendous that it just went right past you. It was like you dropped the ball, man. And it's just something that'll come along later. It's something that will get better with time, and I'm hoping that we don't just cut him off and give up, because he got something there. He does. He has a good knack for getting after the quarterback, and he has a good knack for sniffing out plays. He's a decent player. His tackling just needs to get better. Simple as that. I think he has a chance to be a great player if he could get his tackling in order. I think the one position that I'm really proud of is wide receiver right now. We are depleted like a motherfucker at wide receiver. Nobody thought we stood a chance because of our wide receiver core. So banged up. And then we got even more banged up. LaFau goes out with the injury, didn't come back. And Aitman came in, stepped up. I'm really surprised. This guy I didn't even know was still on the squad. He actually came in and contribute. Bam. Like right off the bat. And it came at the perfect time, right there towards the end of the game when we needed a game-winning drive. He came through. So that was pretty cool. Second receiver to actually, make an impact was Jared Cook. Of course, with that touchdown pass from Carr, he actually made an adjustment on his route. I could be wrong, but it looked like he was going in, and then he just, seen an opening on the right, cut left, broke the dude's ankles, and took off for the end zone, caught that ball. Beautiful. So Aitman actually had 4 receptions for 50 yards. Jared Cook had 3 receptions for 29 or 30 yards. And then LaFau had 2 receptions for 29 yards. And Seth Roberts, 4 receptions for 38 yards, including a long 20-yard freaking screen pass that iced the game. So it was more of a unit effort, guys. It wasn't really one player individual that stepped up. We didn't have a player go over 100 yards today when it came to wide receiver or running back. But as a unit, they just played better today than they have in the past. And I'm kind of proud of that. I'm really happy that we won. Let's just keep it up. That's all I'm saying. So, Raiders are on to the next one. Ravens next week. See how it goes. Like, comment, subscribe. It's going to do it. Go Raiders.